It may not look it based on these drought-ridden farmlands in the beating heart of China, but Wu Zetian's empire of espionage is on the cusp of a stunning, dominant science victory. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in Series 3 of our Controlled Chaos Metaseries Empire of Espionage, which is very likely to end in the coming moments. So, oh boy, this episode is late today. So for those of you who have not been following my community updates and are less aware of the goings-on behind the scenes, in addition to getting the Discord going over the last few months and that being something of a focus pull in the most positive of ways, I also have been undergoing training for a new gig, which is part-time and will synergize quite well with YouTube, and I'm very excited about it. But my first week is next week, and the workload was supposed to, shall we say, like have ramped up slowly, like over the next month. And the workload is manageable. So it's not like a full workload now is a problem, but we were told that it would slowly build up. Mine definitely arrived immediately. So I've had a very busy morning, and I have not been able to record this episode until just now. So my apologies for those of you waiting on it. The Civilization 6 content of late on the channel has been a little bit less popular than it used to be, and I think that's largely just due to the fact that people don't know I'm back, but also because Civilization 6 has had a wonderful life. It really has. And we're now kind of eager to hear about what Civilization 7, it's so great to say that, but what does Civilization 7 have in store for us? And so I think there's just a natural inclination to kind of start waiting for the next big thing to arrive. Okay, so yeah, I want you to go there, and then we'll continue building this railway here. But things in this series are generally going quite well. I'm going to plow through this turn relatively quickly. I had a commenter point out that, you know, basically pushing through half of Ethiopia as a buffer for my religion is freaking hilarious. And you know what? It is. But I got annoyed when Yergalim got converted right after, or actually that originally was their city. So we not only have taken their city, but we've also said, no, screw you. That should not follow your religion. It should follow mine. I don't know what my reason is, but that's what we're sticking to. So I'm going to build a fort here. It just seems like a cool place to have a fort. And we're going to go to the next turn. 1,476 science per turn. The only one beating me in culture per turn is Canada. Canada. Ah. You want a cultural alliance, do you? Oh, now that I've tried to modify the deal, you refuse to just offer it to me the way that you initially... You see what just happened there? I tried to get her to throw in some gold per turn, and she's like, no, and now you're going to pay me to have this alliance. You know what? No. If you're going to be that fickle with me, Lady 6 guy, you can shove it. I don't mean to be rude, but... Yeah, Sleepy Hadrian is gone, by the way. You have awake Hadrian again, for those of you who watched the last episode.
Even though the future seems
oh, man.
It is actually beginning right now.
I was late for that appointment, too, by the way, because I went to the wrong place. So it was a super fun morning yesterday, let me tell you. So let's see, disrupt rocketry, disguise, smear campaign. I mean, at this point, I almost need to look for other German cities to wreck. Do I have a spy in Trier? No, I don't, but they have a spaceport in Trier, so we need to make sure that we deal with that. I'm going to keep a very close eye on his progress, because he hasn't launched the exoplanet expedition yet. Ours has traveled 2 of 33 light years. And it's about to travel more, but first, let's go ahead and start repairing all these tiles so that we can have better housing. There are a couple things I can do. I'm going to go ahead and we'll do the shopping mall in Chengdu, add a little bit of tourism, why not? Chengdu actually has room for a new district, which is hilarious to me. Why is our... hang on. Was I building something and I just lost the... I'm amazed at how fast these construction times are. What the hecking heck? Okay, well, in that case, build a terrestrial laser station, please. Because you can afford to, apparently, and it's great. All right, Handan has built 2 nuclear submarines. How perfect. How absolutely perfect. Just in case we decided we wanted to, you know, drop a thermonuclear device on Germany's capital. I don't have any reason to. I'm not... I was about to say I'm not the kind of Civ player that would just nuke another civilization willy-nilly, but that's a lie. I would, in fact, nuke another civilization willy-nilly in Civilization 6, but I don't know that I'm going to do it in this game because I just don't know that's necessary. I think we've humiliated Germany enough. Or have we? Let's see. Aid request. How we doing? Yeah, I think we've won that pretty handily. I'm going to go ahead and start the carbon recapture in cities where it's relevant. Because at this point, I think I'm quite... Well, I could build an encampment district in Taiwan, which would not be the worst thing. Let's put it on top of those hills, because those are a natural production tile anyway. And Chengdu doesn't really need a power plant, but it would benefit from... I mean, it would benefit from the production granted by the power plant. That's for sure. But beyond that, it really doesn't need a power plant. That's the truth. Okay, so... Can we just do an aerodrome? Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's do an aerodrome. That was one of my food production tiles there, but I think we can do some seasteads with this builder. We might even be able to do one right here. Just not this turn. Oh well. All right, the missile cruiser armadas are on their way down. I have 2 of them, which is freaking fantastic. The machine gun army is ready to go here. Although I think I've always just kind of had that hanging out in my territory. It doesn't need to go anywhere explicitly. Okay, we're going to move Clancy here using a little bit more straightforward of means. Is this a... No, that's a Venetian arsenal. Hold on. Okay, we'll have to move them next turn. Sad day. All right, I want you to just guard stuff there. And now... we're going to build a tunnel right here. Nice. Finally improved that particular bonus resource. That great artist can chill out for a second. And we have this spy in Ulm. Why don't we... why don't we neutralize your governor? Why don't we do that? We're going to gain some sources in Aachen. And these 2 are just going to chill there. Let's steal a great work from Teddy. Because why wouldn't I at this point? Okay, we're going to put down a seastead there because we do need housing in Chengdu. And immediately got that. The rocket artillery army is fine where it is. All of this has been pillaged, so I can't do anything more with it. Who else am I at war with, city-state-wise? I'm at war with Jerusalem, Hunza, Zanzibar, Vilnius, Samarkand, Nanmadol, and that's it. I'm just seeing who else I can wreck. Oh, look at this! They conquered Kandy down here, so they have these... They have that polar city. That's very... It's kind of Frostpunky, isn't it? Like this city on the very edge of the world. Fascinating. All right. Skip turn. Next turn. So, by the way, it is the future era. Oh, wait. Did Matthias just declare war? Or has he been at war with me and I've just been on such rails that I haven't noticed? I think he did. I think he declared war before, but I'm about to find out in my notification. Okay. So the governor's been neutralized. Rocketry has been disrupted in Magdeburg. Let's see if we can take a look at this. That's very interesting. So I think he declared last episode, it might have been while I was in sleepy Hadrian mode, and I completely failed to notice that there was a new war going on. Fascinating. All right, we have a promotion available here. Let's see what we can do. Currently, you are a linguist and an ace driver. Let's just give you disguise. Let's just make you that awesome as a spy. So our alliance level with Montezuma has increased. Let's really take a moment to appreciate what that does for us. We're now at level 3. So at level 3, we have extra combat strength against units of players at war with you and your ally. 15% production towards military units when you or your ally are at war. And so he's getting extra production. And then units start with a free promotion, which is bloody great. Pretty cool that you can see all of the level 3 benefits for each alliance, so you can kind of tell immediately what are the benefits of switching between them. Let me take a moment to see what I might be able to trade. Are there any special resources that I don't appear to have? I don't know why I'm... Those are not the buttons. These are the buttons. Resources. Let's see. All right, so it looks like perfume, toys. Toys are not an option. That's Germany. But perfume, tea, sugar, furs, olives, jade, which I can get some jade for myself relatively soon. All right, there are a number of rare resources that I could go for right now, potentially. So let me see if there's a world power. All right, yeah, you only have the one perfume. You've got all those special resources. Look at you. Look at you. All right, we already have silk. Sorry. We already have all that. Sorry. Uh-oh. Okay, so maybe not a lot to... All right. We don't have cotton. We don't have incense. We don't have wine. I'm assuming I'm not already trading for these things, but I don't remember mentioning any of those things. So cotton, incense, and wine. Let's take a look. Don't have any wine. What about incense? Don't have any incense. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been paying very close attention to this, so we're going to see if we can just trade some stuff here. Make this more equitable, please. Thank you. Such a lopsided trade. But she was willing to make it. And now we are going to be better on the luxury front. Future tech. Let's see. I want you to build that seaport in Jiaodong. I would, in fact, like a new theater square in Longxi. I think that we could use some space for stuff like that. Now, I'm going to build a nuclear... Well, am I going to build a nuclear power plant? No, probably not. Hang on. How am I doing on oil per turn? Yeah, just do an oil power plant in Guangzhou. I don't need more housing here right now, so I can start building bombers. I could build... There's still plenty of tiles to improve here. Let's just do a builder there. All right, Yergolem. I mean, an aerodrome wouldn't be the worst thing here. Although, I think... Even more than that, let's get a builder going here because there are a number of unimproved tiles nearby. Now this missile cruiser Armada has a bone to pick. Let's do a couple of things. First of all, we're going to send that German general packing. All right, well, they definitely have a bone to pick, but they don't have any bones nearby to pick, so we're not going to worry about it. Clancy Fernando is going to get sent straight down here. And there we go. Now, I don't actually have a spot for this great musician at the moment, so we're going to continue to skip their turn. And we're going to keep repairing stuff. Oh, this is... Oh, wow, I didn't realize this was pillaged too. No wonder we have a shortage of uranium. That's annoying. Man, that drought really wrecked my capital. All right. We've improved the fish there in Changsha. And now... Where did the other... Hold on a minute. I had another military engineer, did I not? Oh, because they built the mountain tunnel. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's fair. That's fair. All right, I'm going to put this destroyer here and have this one accompany them because I don't want anything to hit that rocket artillery army while it's crossing. We've all seen what I've been able to do to Germany because he has not been responsible with those crossings. So, you know, I just don't want to add myself to that company. I'm just saying. All right, let's do a wind farm. Now, I could definitely do... I like doing ski resorts on these little one-off mountains. There's just something aesthetically pleasing about it. Maybe because it's not running up against mountains of other types. So it's not as much of a visual clash. Siphon funds. Next turn. Impressed with the unique culture your people are developing. Yeah, you're impressed because I'm keeping up with you and with good old Matthias Corvinus. Looks like Bologna just changed hands. Let's see. Yeah, no. No, I'm not going to give you all those great works. That's not happening. Sorry. I regret to inform you that that is not in the cards. You know what is in the cards? A science victory. For me. There's a terrestrial laser station. 3 of them, in fact.
Even though the future, you can never plan.
Okay. Missile Cruiser Armada is ready to go. So, extra combat strength versus district defenses. Yes. Oh, that's interesting. You know, I made a special effort earlier to build those destroyers up here where the Venetian Arsenal is. Apparently, the Venetian Arsenal is for naval units trained anywhere, not just at that main city. I don't know why I was treating it that way, but that's a good little refresher right there. Okay, build another terrestrial laser station. Honestly, just trying to hurry that along as best I can. Let's go ahead and get a builder going in Yiyang because there's a lot that I can do in the area around that city as far as seasteads are concerned. Okay, now we're going to build the factory. Nothing else that I can buy at the moment. I want you to build the hangar. Let's go ahead and recommission that nuclear power plant, shall we? When established in a city-state, accumulate its strategic resources. When suzerain, receive double the amount of accumulated strategic resources. Very nice. So does Auckland have? Auckland actually has oil, so that would actually provide a lot more oil to me. That's a bonus that I need to be more aware of. That's one of the reasons I'm enjoying playing through this metaseries, is little tiny details that either are refreshers for me, or I just have a new perspective on some of them because I've gained more experience playing Civ 6 over the years. That's something that I don't know that I've appreciated as much as I should, that bonus in particular. Interesting indeed. Okay, we're going to position this rocket artillery here. Actually, tell you the truth, we're going to do even better than that. Because I think there's a chance I might be able to move them up and have them do considerable damage. Not this turn, though. It would just be fun to take pot shots from this island. And there would be nothing Germany could do about it. We have just humiliated Germany. It's been actually hilarious to watch. Okay, so I want you to gain sources here in Trier. And then you can gain sources in Ulm. I want you just to siphon funds because there are no more great works to steal from the capital. We're going to skip the turn on those two. And now we're going to move these submarines down this direction with the missile cruiser armada traveling with them. Wow. Have I improved that yet? No, I haven't. I've got an unimproved tea resource right there. Or tobacco. That's not tea, that's tobacco. All right, we need to repair that mine, absolutely. And also I can make an industry over this marble, so I'll work on that. Let's go ahead and siphon funds as well from Washington and go to the next turn. Sure, we'll be friends with you, Canada. Why wouldn't we be at this point? The victory is so firmly in my grasp. We're at 4 of 33.5 light years right now. But that number's about to climb. And it's going to climb again next turn, because we're still building the terrestrial laser stations. There are still plenty on the way. We're no longer suzerain of Mitla. Oh, that's a shame. There's another one. Stole 292 gold from the city of Magdeburg undetected. Now, it looks like we won the gold tier rewards, so we won diplomatic victory points, some diplomatic favor. Let's take a quick look at the diplomacy victory, by the way. If we play our cards right, we could just literally have a diplomacy victory before the science victory. It's not likely, but, I mean, it could happen, I suppose. Oh, did Mitla not only get stolen from me, but okay, no. Lady Six Guy took them. That's fine. As long as it wasn't one of my rivals that have decided to declare war on me for some strange and stupid reason. Alright. Let's do another terrestrial laser station here. I want you to repair that. Very good. I'm going to train another builder, or buy another builder specifically. How much oil am I bringing in right now? Enough. Convert to oil power. We don't need a coal power plant anymore. Let's have Taiwan recommission the nuclear reactor. It's just going to take one turn. And I don't think I need... Yeah, let's just start building bombers. No reason. Not that we're going to use them. It's just bombers come in handy. Oh, look. This coastal tile is not being rendered properly, so I can build a harbor district on top of land. Love that. Thank you, Civ 6. Thank you for your idiosyncrasies. We love them so much. I'm just kidding. We don't. They're kind of obnoxious. Okay, I haven't actually improved those diamonds yet, and I also haven't improved the jade. We have a builder on the way that can help with that. I'm going to move this aircraft carrier armada back up because we're going to need an aircraft carrier to travel and connect some of these spots. All right. Mechanized infantry can chill out. Machine gun corps can chill out. Oh, it's just a corps, not an army. Interesting. Clancy Fernando can wait there. Well, actually, Clancy Fernando, I want you to pair up with that unit. There we go. Now you can go to sleep. still don't have anything to do with this particular great musician, but I will before long. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to send this great musician up to Longxi. Let's see. All right, Ulm has literally nothing for my spy to even do anymore, so I'm just going to recruit partisans and make Germany's life even more miserable. And we will breach the... We're going to breach the dam in Magdeburg. Man, these spies are just absolutely wrecking Germany specifically. It's been hilarious to watch. At one point, they might have thought they had a science victory on lockdown, but that is just no longer the case. Even a little bit. All right, let's repair that farmland there. So how we doing on that, by the way? Didn't check it this turn. 8 of 33.5 light years. And no one else has even launched. So I think at this point we're looking at a runaway science victory. Which is kind of what we came into the episode expecting. Still entertaining, though. I'm just glad that we've been able to get to full episode length here. I did spend some time studying options for a moment, so that wasn't intentional, but it did put some extra time into the episode.
You can never plan the future.
Okay, I don't want to change policies. All right. Stole some gold. We recruited partisans, stole some more gold. Oh my god. And we have a new governor policy. While established in a city-state doubles the number of envoys you have there. Hey. Now no one can take Auckland from me. Sources have been gained in Trier, which means I can now effectively disrupt rocketry in Trier. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm just not. All right, let's buy a builder in Jiadong. And we're going to build another terrestrial laser station. Oh my god, we're going to recommission the nuclear reactor in Beijing because it's 18 years old and it's about to blow up, basically. Holy crap. Okay, I'm glad I caught that. Glad I caught that indeed. Let's buy another builder in Handan. And on top of that, let's start building one. Because I think that now that I have access to seasteads, there are a number of other improvements. Yeah, it's that time. Let's go ahead and just go around. Well, with the exception of cities like Taiwan. Hang on. I think we could actually do something more useful here. No, actually, builder's fine. Just any city with a spaceport needs to be building a terrestrial laser station. Yeah, let's do a builder here as well. An airport here. Buy the lighthouse there. Then build the shipyard. Missile cruiser armada is rapidly closing in. So satisfying to see. All right, now this builder, you can do a number of things. I want you to build a seastead. I know that that city needs power, but there's a lot of things it needs. We need to continue repairing tiles around Chengdu because that drought was brutal. All right, we're going to have you wait until there are slots. You guys can both wait. Let's foment unrest in Ulm because there's just literally nothing else to do. And we are going to sabotage production in Aachen. And this Spec Ops unit can chill out. We're going to have these two switch places. So basically the Spec Ops units are just chilling, waiting for Germany to try anything stupid. Literally anything stupid. So this is working quite well. I'm going to build a railway along the coast here. It's not strictly necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. All right, we have a pasture there. Nuclear submarine armada is on the way down there, and I think this aircraft carrier was on its way back up. Yep. This one can be on the front lines. Washington, yep, just keep stealing money from Teddy. That's all I need you to do. Okay. Diamonds improved, and next turn. We're going to make a ton of progress, by the way, on this. 6 light years per turn, 13 of 33.5 light years, and we're still building more terrestrial laser stations. No. No. Bologna has been defeated. Interesting. Good old Emperor level difficulty, just taking city-states left and right. It's not as bad as it's been in the past, but it's definitely happening. All right, we've had a moderate flood. Actually, in Erfurt. All right, 2 more terrestrial laser stations. Mission was successful in the city of Ulm. Mission was successful in the city of Magdeburg.
Like a dream.
Remember, indeed, remember that every successful spy mission, Frederick Barbarossa has captured Bologna, we must restore its independence. You know what? Yeah, let's propose that. Just to have a little bit of spiciness towards the end here. We're gonna wrap this up regardless. But remember that every single spy victory that we have, successful spy mission, is also taking science and culture from other players. It's gross. It's gross. Let me tell you, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. So, yeah, you know what? We're going to put the theater square right there where it can actually have an impact. And then we're going to build another terrestrial laser station. Oop, someone brought a military unit within range. That was real dumb. Okay. What I can do with my gold here. Oh, can I not quite purchase? No, I can't purchase a drone. It's a little bit more expensive than I gave it credit for, but I can probably buy one or build one relatively quickly. I can indeed. Yeah, let's just build one. It'll take 2 turns. All right, I don't need to recommission that plant at the moment. Let's get the hydroelectric dam built. Words. And then Nanjing. I finally have Jade. That's been a long time coming. All right, this is clearly a harbor city, like without question. And now we have envoys. So a couple of things. First of all, we're going to take back Mitla. Well, that's the only thing we're going to do, but we're also going to make sure that we get that science bonus from taking that city back. All right, Ulm has nothing for this spy to do. So let's just find a new German city to harass. Haven't done anything in Hamburg for a while. What about Berlin? Fine. Let's go to Augsburg. As long as it has, you know, opportunities for successful offensive missions, I'll take it, you know? That's interesting that it selected that unit there. Civ 6's clicking just continues to be so weird. Things happen in Civ 6 that don't happen anywhere else. And once again, pathfinding, what you doing? What you doing? Why'd you make that decision? That decision didn't make sense. Okay, so we finally got some of these repaired. And we can build a solar farm there, which would be quite helpful power-wise, and we can continue to repair farmland in the heartland, so it's not as wrecked. Industry there. All right, the aircraft carrier armada is in position, more or less. We just need to actually have planes to put on it. You can just chill there. I want you to steal some money. Nuclear submarine armada is getting ever closer. And go to the next turn. 8 light years per turn. Yeah, we're 2 turns away at this point. We're 2 turns away. That's how close this is. You're going to give me 62 gold per turn, and you're going to open your borders, and all I have to do is give you 2 great works and 13 aluminum. Really? Really? Nah. I'm good. You don't need my great works, and I don't need your money. So why is that trade useful to me, sir? I think I had a city that could have performed a ranged attack there, but I didn't. Oh well. The Samarkand attack. Oh, is that a traitor? Oh, how useful. All right, special session of the World Congress. Yep, we are going to vote to join this. Not that it matters tremendously. All right, we've had another terrestrial laser station built. Oh no. We actually had a spy captured. That hasn't happened in a while. Wow, lots of players. So I have to liberate Bologna. Where is I mean, we're going to be done in 2 turns, so I almost am tempted not to even look. So it's over here. It's over there. You know, we could utterly wreck them if I wanted to. Where did that... Hold on. There was a trader out here, and now it's gone. It must have moved in between turns. All right, so we can attack Trier with this missile cruiser. And then this destroyer, I'm going to move them up so that Great Admiral is able to give some better options. Or better bonuses to help out the units. We just want them on the front lines, okay? That's what's going on. It's not complicated. We want them up there. All right, build a terrestrial laser station. At this point, it's so redundant and unnecessary. Like, I don't need all of these. Like, the thing is going as fast as it possibly can. Okay, I can buy these with faith, so let's go ahead and just do this. Boom. Beautiful. All right, this helicopter army is ready to go. We're going to give them a promotion. We're going to do that, though, after they chase off that unit. So many notifications. I'm not even going to worry about clearing them. It doesn't matter at this point. Okay, let's go ahead and run a few carbon captures. We're not in the lead on the Climate Accords, but we could easily get in the lead over the next little bit. Theater Square, yeah, sure. Build one right there. That was on top of some stone, but it's okay. It will be fine. All right, let's do some harbor shipping there. Just have a city project. Haven't done too many of those. So we're going to siphon funds in Aachen and gain sources in Augsburg. Skip these 2 religious units. Turn. And now this builder has many opportunities, just none of them right now. Finally improve that wheat. Finally improve that coal. And I think I can buy both of those tiles. And we have jade. Jade, which we can trade. Not going to worry about that too much, because we're wrapping this up in just a moment. Let's go to the next turn. Now I think... Alright, so this next turn it's going to make it, and then we'll need to go one more turn after that. Wait, who just joined the war? Oh, shoot. Look at that. Look who made a move. look who made a move. So that rocket artillery army finally was able to do something to me after I've been nothing but humiliating Germany for the entire game since he declared war on me. He was begging me for peace for a while, but he stopped. I think he just figured out that I'm not going to give it to him. So I can get a drone in position relatively quickly and possibly hit that rocket artillery army. Oh no, just kidding.
Much as our ancestors did ages ago, we thrust forward into the unknown. The first pioneers set forth on an uneasy course. And yet once again did our people thrive. Now, under your leadership, we plot a new course and make another world our own.
So I would say that Germany got the last laugh there, but they didn't, because I got the science victory and I got them handily. I got it handily from them, on top of the fact that, as America's theme randomly starts playing, okay, on top of the fact that we were just kind of keeping them down with our boot on their neck, proverbially speaking, for the last, 20 turns? So I can't imagine how much war weariness he had from the number of units that I killed. It was hilarious to watch. So what's next for the meta series? Let's talk a little bit about this before I wrap up. Normally, at this point, at the end of the meta series, at the end of any series in a time slot, what I would say is, okay, we'll have a new premiere this weekend. In this particular case, that new job that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I start next week. So I'm going to start a new series next weekend so that I can just focus on getting good and ahead of schedule on Against All Odds, and then building the other series, including beyond the second time slot, back up in the weekend to come. And as far as what will premiere in this time slot in 2 weekends instead of 1 weekend, it might be the next series in this, but I also think that I might shift to, as I mentioned in the premiere, that we're not necessarily going to do all of these in the meta series back to back to back. I think we might switch to something else in the historical strategy vein. Once I've given that a bit of a think, I have a few options in mind, a few things I've been looking forward to trying. So we might move in that direction for a time and then continue the meta series in this time slot, or potentially a different time slot going forward. But this series itself, back to Wu Zetian, this has been one of the most interesting series I think I've ever played in Civilization 6. Not only because we did step up to Emperor difficulty and we had the challenge that comes with that, but on top of that, we had this very interesting victory dynamic where we were able to siphon so much science and culture from the other players every single time we spied on them. And that allowed me to not only catch up to all the other Emperor-boosted civilizations, but also just to have this feeling of dominance in a very clandestine way that was a lot of fun. I think it's been an experience to be trying out these new leaders, but not only trying them out, leaning into their bonuses, as we saw in Age of Steam Victoria. That was a different situation in terms of the bonuses, because we were able to build up tons of production in that case, and that was a lot of fun. And this was just on the cultural and scientific progress front, so much of a different game than what I've done in the past. So hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it. Like I said, we will continue this meta series until I've played with all of the new leaders, but the very next series in this time slot might be something a little bit different. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are going to be coming out every day but Monday at 11 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next series.